Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of January 16th, 2021. This handsome SOB is Luke the Big Dog Williams. I'm Caleb Black. That's our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury, and it is time for This Week in Wrestling. Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night Impact, Wednesday Night Dynamite, Wednesday Night NXT, Friday Night SmackDown. There's so much wrestling on TV. Well, there's so many programs on TV. And there's
better way
some wrestling. What happened this week, Luke?
All right, let's kick off Monday Night Raw. In one of the better twists, Lacey Evans, Ric Flair turns on Charlotte Flair to basically get him a piece of Lacey Evans. I give this segment an A++.
In true Ric Flair fashion.
Just
did it all for the nookie.
Just swinging it. He's just swinging it at his
Where's
age.
that mofo like a wristwatch?
We had a rematch between Bobby Lashley and Matt Riddle. The genius that was Riddle.
There you go.
The genius that was the week before was the tap out the ref didn't see.
Yeah.
Followed by the pinfall on Bobby Lashley. For this week, him to destroy Riddle like he was on Sunday Night Heat was just ridiculous. Complete waste of what could have led to a
genuinely good feud. Yeah.
Bobby Lashley over Riddle. Drew McIntyre starts the show. He tested positive for COVID, so the match between him and Randy Orton that was booked for tonight didn't take place.
Right.
Triple H comes out. Orton says, well, since you're here, about trying me on for size, basically.
Yeah. What a great replacement, too.
Right?
Like, what a solid, Triple H is like, no, we'll just, instead of pulling somebody else, I'll just step in Drew's spot and we'll get some ratings out of it.
We end the night with a quote-unquote unsanctioned fight between Triple H and Randy Orton, to where Randy Orton gets a gash on the side of his face, gets rolled into the ring. Triple H goes under the ring, grabs the sledgehammer, brings it in the ring. Part of the Tron goes out, gets into the ring. Another part of the Tron goes out, goes to lift the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer is magically on fire, and then the lights go out. And when the lights come back on, Randy Orton is shown on a tight close-up of his face. No cut on his face. Turns around, Alexa Bliss is in the corner. Just in the corner, just being Alexa Bliss-like. Holds up the hand for pain on the glove, and then proceeds to shoot a fireball into Randy Orton's face. It looked like to me from the camera angle that I seen, it hit him in the neck. In the side of the neck, not so much the face region. But Alexa Bliss in the corner.
Throwing fireballs.
Looking all Alexa Bliss-like. in her Mortal Kombat game kind of thing with the fireballs. And Alexa Bliss. A+. Only way it could have gotten better. Well, we're not going to go there.
All right.
To Tuesday Night Impact.
Family show.
Nothing really of note took place.
They announced Alex Shelley is a replacement. Well, actually, they did that on social media.
Yeah, the only thing that really took place is we had a six-man brawl at the end of the night with the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega basically beating down
Swan and the Guns.
And the Guns. As you know, like you said, Shelley's not going to be part of Hard to Kill, which is a shame.
It's a shame.
Of course, it isn't really going to matter anyway because they weren't going to win.
It's interesting to note here, though, this is like the second paper because he was pulled from Bound for Glory.
Yes.
And now he's been pulled from Hard to Kill.
Yes.
So, obviously, it's got to be an injury or something like that. But man, I'm missing out on some machine gun matches.
What is the girl's name that's with Caleb with a K? Dashwood.
Tennille Dashwood.
Yeah, thank you. Wrestled Rosemary.
Yeah.
Rosemary, I believe, got the win, and then the beatdown started to take place, and then from out of nowhere, Crazy Steve shows up, and Decay is now a thing again.
Yeah.
probably the most entertaining thing of the whole show because Johnny Swinger was yet again not on Impact. And with the Diener turning and going heel with Eric Young, I miss Swinger.
Gotta say,
we're about to go back to the Taking an Impact segments.
Yeah, they better start picking it back up.
Seriously, Kenny Omega can only take you so far. You have to have good wrestling to counter that, or it's just a story that has no.
He knows what he's talking about.
Do right?
Yeah. Speaking of Kenny Omega, Dynamite was okay. I did enjoy the FTR versus the Jurassic Express match.
I bet you enjoyed the Street Profits on AEW too, didn't
you? Wow.
Yeah, no, it was good. Again, you have the big brawl. Kenny Omega and Moxley, and the main event, of course, being Brian Cage challenging for the TNT title.
Mm-hmm.
Darby Allin.
That new belt looks fucking sweet.
I like the black straps the way it should have been the whole time.
Looks sweet.
We talked about that months ago, me and you.
Yes, we did.
On this very program.
Yes, it was.
Ricky Stark's getting ready to get involved. The snow starts to fall. Sting comes out, gets physical.
Finally. He's only been 61-year-old man chasing off 5 full-grown ass men by standing there for the last 6 weeks.
This time he beat Starks with a bat, giving the forward for the, what's he call it, the suicide dive thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Coffin drop.
Excuse me.
Beats Brian Cage, still TNT champion.
Yeah.
On Friday, SmackDown. SmackDown was actually pretty good this week.
Yeah.
Let's go with Shinsuke Nakamura returning with the original theme song.
Looking fit. Looking good, Paigey.
Wrestling Jey Uso and getting the victory over Jey Uso. Jey Uso, of course, declaring for the Royal Rumble.
Yep. Cesaro beats Daniel Bryan clean. In the middle of the ring. Because Cesaro is also a fully grown-ass man.
Rey Mysterio loses to Baron Corbin.
Yep. Fully grown-ass man.
Fully grown-ass man. Adam Pearce is no longer cleared to compete. Therefore, now it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a last man standing match.
I am so disappointed that I'm not getting an Adam Pearce match at the Royal Rumble. I was so excited. But
unfortunately, that's the way the cookie.
Brian last predicted that was going to happen on the Jim Cornette Experience the other day. Legitimately was like, or maybe it was the drive-thru. One of the two. He was like, it's probably not even like they're going to replace him with Kevin Owens.
I didn't know it was going to be Kevin Owens, but I did figure it wasn't going to be Adam Pearce because there's
that's a mistake.
As much as Adam Pearce is a good worker, there's no name value.
That's horse manure.
Well, there's no name value in the WWE.
Horse manure.
Especially to award a championship match without actually working a match first.
Horse manure.
I do like the Shinsuke gimmick. I like that Cesaro is finally getting a semi-push.
A little seed, could be a Cesaro Roman Reigns WrestleMania main event.
I think we're setting up for Bianca Belair and Bayley for the championship eventually. Whether that's a Rumble win for... Oh, wait, no, neither one of them are champion.
No, Sasha Banks is champion.
Okay, so then that looks like a Rumble feud.
Yeah.
I still say, and I'll go on a limb next week when we make our predictions, Bianca Belair. Unless Ronda
I'm not disagreeing.
or Becky Lynch shows up.
I'm not disagreeing whatsoever.
Bianca for the winner of the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
She had the most eliminations last year and the best showing.
Yep.
So.
What about NXT?
NXT, the beginning of the Dusty Rhodes Classic started.
Yeah, buddy.
We had Ever-Rise versus the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Still don't like that.
Ever-Rise was not able to capitalize, and the GYV goes over and on to the semifinal round.
Yep.
Let's see, followed by the Undisputed Era taking on Breezango.
Yep.
Interference between Pat McAfee's guys on the outside, not enough to deter Adam Cole. Adam Cole wins with a super kick on Fandango.
Yeah,
they advance. In a little twist, we had Isaiah Swerve Scott and Jake Atlas come out to wrestle the mystery team in the tournament, which happened to be
MSK, formerly known as the Rascals.
They
made their NXT debut, Daddy.
Doing this gimmick of what is MSK. I think it stands for Mighty Strong Koosh.
I can see that.
Someone said something about the mystery solving kids. Is what somebody said.
Maybe something on their YouTube.
I guess because, you had the Rascals and it's a play off of...
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
But I think Mighty Strong Koosh works so much better for their gimmick than they were. Sure. But, of course, MSK going over because why wouldn't they?
Right.
Next week, we should have the remainder of the quarterfinals. Finn Balor is setting up for something for TakeOver with... I think that it's going to be Karrion Kross and Finn Balor. Again.
So love that.
I think that should take place again. I think that
they haven't wrestled the singles match yet.
No. I think that Balor should, once again, reiterating what we have said already.
Oh.
I think Balor needs to drop the title, and I think he needs to come get him some of Walter.
Yes. Let's get back on track. Put the NXT title back on Karrion Kross and bring Walter back into the fold and give me my Finn Balor-Walter match.
Also announced this week, there's going to be some kind of a tournament held to find out the number one contender to the NXT UK's Women's Championship.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we got a lot coming up in NXT. I'm excited.
Yeah, NXT with NXT UK, excuse me, getting the light. They're in this new building. It's kind of like Sports Center.
Yeah.
Where it's got like this big tower of video in the middle and stuff where they shoot these news broadcasts. Since they've got this new place, the production quality has tenfold improved.
Yeah, NXT UK.
I'm one of those people that would just kind of catch like bits and pieces here and there. But ever since they've really jumped on and they've started doing the new building and the new production and the new way they run things over there, I've really enjoyed it. I like the guy. Can't think of the dude's name. He's the one that wrestled Walter in that killer match.
Dragunov.
Him coming out banging on the apron and doing to his theme music and stuff.
Yeah.
I dig the guy. I signed him to the U.S. today.
Start throwing some NXT UK review here.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to.
Yeah.
But other than that, that is your week in wrestling.
Guys, you heard the man. That's the week in wrestling. Let us know what you thought about this week's in wrestling results down below in the comments after you like and subscribe. Or you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. You can follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. Stay tuned.
Oh, wait. Shout out to This Is Wrestling, the YouTube channel This Is Wrestling. Dropped in the comments last week.
Oh, nice.
Liked and subscribed.
Thank you very much.
So, we liked and subscribed, and here's your shout out. And if you would like a shout out, please drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments, yeah. All right, guys, stay tuned. We got more video coming your way.